The Prodigal Son. There was a rich man who has two sons. He has wide farms, big house, and servants who serve the man and his sons. One day, the youngest son told to his father, "Father, I want you to get me all my inheritance, the share of the estate that falls to me before you die." The father, who is surprised, didn't know what to say. But in the end, the man decided to divide his wealth between them and gave his youngest son his shares. After many days, the younger son took and gathered all his things and decided to went on a journey to a far city to try his luck. There, the youngest son, who is new in the city, was mesmerized and amazed by the beauty of the city. There he enjoyed and wasted all his money in the wild. About the time his money ran out, a great famine swept over the land and he began to starve. He has no food to eat nor a home to go. Later, he persuaded a local farmer to hire him. The local farmer sent him into his field to feed the pigs. The young man, who is hungry that even the pots he was feeding the pigs looked good to him because no one gave him anything. When he finally came to his senses, he said to himself, "At home, even the hired servants have food enough to spare, and here I am dying of hunger. My father's workers have plenty of wheat, and here I am starving to death. I would go back to my father and say to him, 'Father, I have sinned against God in heaven and against you. I am no longer good enough to be called your son. Treat me like one of your workers.'" When he was still a long way off, his father saw him and felt sorry for him. With hope, he ran to his son and hugged him tight and kissed him. Then he asked his servants, "Hurry and bring the best clothes and put them on. Give him a ring for his finger and sandals for his feet. Get the best calf and prepare it so we can eat and celebrate. The son of mine was dead but has now come back to life. He was lost and has now been found." And so they began to celebrate. Now his older son, who was in the field all day, came home. He approached one of his servants, for he heard music and dancing. And he summoned his servant, and then his servant answered him, "Your brother has come home, and your father has killed the fattened calf because he has received him back safe and sound." But the older brother became angry and was not willing to give in. And then his father came out and began pleading him, but he answered to his father, "For many years I have been serving you, and I have never neglected a command of yours, and yet you never given me a young goat, so that I might celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours came, who has devoured your wealth and prostitutes, you killed and flattened the calf for him." And the father told to his son, "Son, you have always been with me, and all that is mine is yours. But we had to celebrate and rejoice, for this brother of yours, who was dead, has begun to live, who was lost, and has been found." And soon the brother began to understood.